And if you also look at our political history, parties have adopted this strategy, at least post-1992, post-1996, to repeat candidates. The whole rationale is that when you repeat a candidate, you're closer to winning the election. And so, exactly. So after 1996, the NPP repeated candidate Kufuor for the 2000 elections. He had around 39% in 1996.
But they say we didn't repeat candidate Kufuor for candidate Dubois for 96.
I'm coming. And so that's why I said that at least for this Fourth Republic, and many analysts somehow argue, it's debatable, that the NPP's, delay in coming back to power, in winning elections, was as a result of the change in 1996. There are those who make that argument.
That if 1996 had repeated the Dubois, he would have defeated Rawlings?
Probably he would have defeated Rawlings. That's why I said it's debatable. But from 1996, what we have seen in these two major political parties is that it makes political sense to repeat a candidate because that brings you closer to winning power.
But that's generating an entitlement argument.
No, it's not an entitlement argument. It is not entitlement because you're going through the democratic process to elect the candidate. You're not saying that, well, merely because you contested in 1996, we're taking you into the election. So candidate Kufuor was competed against in 1998 by Akufo Addo and Malik Alassane Yakubu from my hometown. He went on to win the election, defeating the sitting vice president, Professor Mills. The NDC learned from the strategy of the NPP by repeating Professor Mills until he was able to secure victory in 2008. In 2008, the NPP lost. All the arguments that have been made against Dr. Bawumia today were made against President Akufo Addo, and you covered it. Oh, it's the candidate. The NPP lost because of the candidate. He's arrogant. He's this. He's not appealing. He won just 2 regions. In fact, at that time, 3 regions: Ashanti, Eastern, and Brong-Ahafo region. And
no, he won 2 actually in the first round.
Actually,
he didn't win Brong-Ahafo.
He won
Ashanti
3.
And Eastern.
He won 3 in the first round, and lost Brong-Ahafo in the second round.
Yeah.
All right, and so all these arguments were made.
But the argument being made is that in that regard, in 2008, Akufo Addo actually did win the first round. It's just the circumstance of the constitutional.
No. The constitutional threshold is 50% plus 1.
I get it, but he led.
Any other figure below 50%,
it's not a win.
It's a loss.
Fair enough.
If we had won,
fair enough. But he outdid the NDC candidate. He beat the NDC candidate.
No doubt. But the point I'm making,
that's significant, and that justifies why he should be repeated.
No. The point I'm making, and interestingly, in 2012, the votes came down from the 2008 figure. All right. In fact, we lost the 2008 elections by a little above 30,000.
Oh, yeah. In 2012, the defeat was heavier. That's what it means.
Over 300,000.
Yes.
But the NPP...
And it was a first round for the opponent.
But the NPP still recognized that to be able to win power in 2016, there was the need to repeat Akufo Addo because of formidability.
No, but that's also because of Dr. Bawumia's work, as he himself referred to. The court case convinced people that Akufo Addo may have actually won the election.
But the fundamental point, at least what is on record, is that the New Patriotic Party lost in 2012. We can explain the loss.
Yes, but they didn't accept it.
We can explain the loss.
Yes.
But what is on record is that we lost.
Yes.
And indeed, a loss that the Supreme Court affirmed in a 5-4 decision. Now, the New Patriotic Party went ahead to repeat him because of his formidability, his name recognition, right? And the fact that it was less expensive for the New Patriotic Party to present Akufo Addo and to market him. So he won the 2016 election landslide. The NDC, learning from that, repeated John Dramani Mahama, and we saw, a remarkable performance in 2020 and ultimately victory in 2024. So it is in the best interest of the New Patriotic Party to approach the 2028 elections with Dr. Bawumia as presidential candidate, especially so when it will be the first time that the ruling party would be seeking a re-election with the sitting president being ineligible. So I think that would, because, Paul, when a ruling party is approaching an election seeking a second term, there's that, I made the point last week that there's that theory of incumbency advantage. And so if you're facing a sitting president who is going on a second term, chances are that he will be re-elected. He will be re-elected. That advantage will be missing in 2028. All right? And I dare say that the advantage would be to the New Patriotic Party if we repeat Dr. Bawumia, because the NDC will be presenting a new candidate. And so he made this argument.